Last month, Coronation Street viewers watched as Jacob Hay, played by Jack James Ryan, left the ITV soap as things started to heat up with his criminal dad Damon, Kieran Griffiths. As his absence is noticeable in the drama, fans predict he'll be making a comeback soon. Things started to look good for Jacob after the former bad boy managed to turn his life around by getting a decent job and turning his back on crime once and for all. However, his new quiet lifestyle was short-lived when his dad showed up and Jacob was made to slip back into the drug world. Owing his dad £50,000, he promised he could make it up to his dad before the dealers found out, although Damon wasn't having any of it. He told his son he needed to leave the Cobbles for good for the sake of his girlfriend Amy, El Mulvaney. Not wanting any harm to come to her, Jacob was last seen getting into a taxi in tears as his dad told him if he was seen on the streets again he'd bury him, with his exit leaving many fans heartbroken. Some believe viewers haven't seen the end of Jacob, with some adamant he'll make a return after the recent events with his dad. On a Reddit thread, social media user HaggisBoy shared their disappointment about the character's departure before other Coronation Street fans addressed rumors of a comeback. Johnny8VM replied, "None that I'm aware of, but his biological links to Damon, Harvey, Will Mellor, and Sharon, Tracy Bennett should mean Terry's an easy way back in should they ever want Jacob to return. Still a lot of plot to be resolved there. Amy and Simon, Alex Spain, as far as we know, haven't been told that he is Harvey's nephew. Be interesting to see what direction the show takes Amy in, as her remaining single may be their way of keeping the door open for Jacob." Impossible Hawk 768, said, "Damon, Harvey and Sharon are side characters though. Damon probably won't be around for long, and Harvey and Sharon only do cameos once or twice a year. That doesn't really constitute an easy way back for Jacob, since his own ties to the street are stronger than all of theirs combined. His relationships with Amy, Summer, and Aaron, and his ties to Underworld, are better openings for him to come back. Which I hope he does." Charlie36678 simply commented, "Jacob is coming back to Corey in the future" on Twitter. User Margaret Ankia1 shared her views on the possibility of a comeback as she wrote, "Surely he is going to come back and save the day at the bistro." With Ryan the Soap King adding, "I wish they'd bring back Jacob." #Corey. Since leaving, Damon has continued to run drugs through the bistro, with owner Nick Tisley, Ben Price, being made aware of the scheme just before Jacob left. This month, tensions were at an all-time high when Ryan Prescott, was held at gunpoint by two men who were looking for the stashed substances. Although they all managed to escape the ordeal unharmed, Nick and Leanne, Jane Danson, ended up having to keep the drugs at their home to avoid police suspicion. In the end, Nick persuaded Damon to take the bag and he later called the police, resulting in the criminal being arrested on Class A drug charges. Speaking to Radio Times, actor Jack James Ryan confessed he felt as though it was a good time to leave the show. He commented, "I'm still young, and there's so much stuff that I want to go and do. I also felt like I had come and done what I intended to do." We talk about the Corey bingo cards, like where you tick off things you've done. I've come in, I've played the villain, I've had my redemption arc, I got to punch Steve McDonald, I went to prison, I even moved into one Coronation Street with Ken Barlow. You can't get much better than that. Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays on ITV at 8 p.m.